If only you had a platform where you could address everyone talking about LeBron ring chasing. Can you think of
good
anything?
thing I do.
Yeah. Oh, you do. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Somewhere in the algorithm, somebody said, hey, if you speak negatively about LeBron, people are going to pay attention to you.
Mm-hmm.
I think that somewhere is in a manual of social media somewhere for people. But criticism or critique is always welcome. But there's another level. But in addition to that, I also think like just in life in general, and I spoke about this before, I don't know how you're defining ring chasing, okay? Because first of all, he has 4 rings, right? However many gold medals and all the records in the NBA. So I don't know what ring chasing does for him in this regard. Like if you're saying he's ring chasing with a negative connotation, there's nothing else. LeBron has had 1, 2, 3, 4. He's had 4 careers in one, right? So if you just take his first 7 years in Cleveland, he's arguably a Hall of Famer. 7 years, first 7 years.
Sure.
If you take the 4 years in Miami and the 4 years if you just take the 4 years in Miami, he's also a Hall of Famer.
I agree. Although
Okay.
not technically because you need more years, but yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
body of
yeah,
work,
yeah.
he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Then if you take the 4 years in Cleveland, he's a Hall of Famer again, right? And if you take the 8 years in L.A., he's also a Hall of Famer because in his 8 years in L.A., he has won championship, went to the Western Conference Finals, had some good seasons, whatever, but has the same as many championships as Giannis, as Joker, as Shea, as Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, as...
And spent roughly the same number of years as the best player in the game as them,
Right.
even in L.A.
So I think, you see peers, they have a list and they may leave them off purposely because for whatever reason, and that's just their opinion.
What list?
Top 5, like their all-time list. But everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I do agree with that. Like you can't get mad at somebody for having their opinion.
I disagree.
So,
It should just be whatever I say.
okay,
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, you talk about top 5 players of all time. If that's
No,
their,
there's no real list that doesn't have LeBron in the top
we
5.
understand that, but it's still their opinion. No problem. But then you get to a whole nother space. So
There's
when you talk
no
about
real list I'm trying to think. Could you possibly put together a list
in no position the
that
top
doesn't
5
have
ever.
LeBron
No.
in the top 3?
No. The other thing is, I would say in terms of ring chasing. Now getting back to the ring chasing piece of it, I just try to identify what do you mean by that? Because if you're punishing him or critiquing him for wanting to be competitive and having a real chance of winning, then that actually says a lot about you because what else you supposed to do, right? The man's he's playing on a minimum contract. He wants to win.
Well, he wants to play basketball.
But here's what I'm saying: when you
and
it doesn't guarantee you a championship. But what I'm saying is you can't have it both ways because when he opts out and then opts back in for the same money, for letting and allow you to do same thing Draymond just did, allow the team to say, hey, let's see what could take place. If nothing can't take place, then I'll play for my same money. Or I've been very out front with him that I don't think you should ever take a penny less. I didn't think he should have took a penny less when he went to Miami the first time. No chance.
the haircut, yeah.
No. So that's just me, though, for a number of different reasons. But at the end of the day, the ring chasing piece, again, it just confuses me because
look. Here,
he has a ring. But
So-
ring chasing cannot be aligned with someone that already has rings.
I disagree.
Shaq said it best. You're continuing to be on a quest for more rings.
Yes.
That's the difference between a chase and a quest. Continuance.
Well, you're
I
saying
have
because
rings
when you
already.
say ring chasing,
just like
you're
you said,
trying to
I'm
stack
chasing
the
money and I'm a
deck.
billionaire already. What you mean?
But
not
are you
chasing
saying
it.
because when people say ring chasing, it suggests you're stacking the deck? in an unfair way?
Well, how could it be unfair when no one was talking about the Philadelphia 76ers? Nobody. There was nobody talking about the Philadelphia 76ers.
What I'm saying is I think there should be I think technically you are ring chasing, but why wouldn't you? But everyone's chasing a ring. Like, why wouldn't you?
I'm not pushing back on somebody saying that he's ring chasing, or or the fact that if he was ring chasing. What I'm pushing back on is the connotation that they say it with. It would be a difference if he didn't have a ring, not 2, not 3, not 4, but just 1. Okay. And by the way, I don't fault anybody, whether it was T-Mac when he went to San Antonio, whether it was Gary Payton when he went to the Heat, whether it was Charles Barkley. I wish Grant Hill had a ring. I like to see the legends of the game who gave everything to the game win a ring.